Okay, now you finally have planets that are going to start coming into these houses now. Be with those houses, understand the trikonas, and just be. And just understand that in these houses now, planets will start coming in. So now you only looking at houses right now. Now you will have planets coming and sitting in these houses. So now things are going to start moving a bit. Okay. I'll So now the 9 planets are going to come and sit in these 12 houses, right? Now there'll be some places they won't like, and there'll be some places that they will like. And it's important to understand how this works. So Parashar gives us a concept called Marana Karaka Sthana. Maran Karaka Sthana. Maran means dying or death. Karaka, symbolic, Sthan, place. So a place where a planet feels like it's dying. So a planet goes to a certain house and then starts feeling like it's dying. It doesn't want to be there. Maran Karakasthana. So these are the houses. Sun 12th house, Moon 8th house, Mars 7th house, Mercury 7th and 4th, Jupiter 3rd house, Venus 6th house, Saturn 1st house, Rahu 9th, Ketu 4th. Note this down and then I'll explain how this works. So one thing is to just learn these, but it will not give you the concept clearly. So while you learn these, understand how this works. What does sun symbolize? What is sun Karaka of? What is it symbolic of? When I had covered the Navgraha, I had given you some basic things about planets. So sun says, okay, I will give you health. I'll make sure you're doing fine. And then he has to go and be in the 12th house. The house of laws, the house where you should leave your body and go to moksha. Your soul has to leave the body for moksha, right? So the sun goes to the 12th house and says, this is what 12th house is supposed to make me do. But I want to give health. I am responsible for health. What do I do here? I can't do anything here. I feel like I'm dying. So sun in the 12th house, Maran Karakasthana. So if somebody has sun in the 12th house, what is the sun giving that person? Is it giving great health? It wants to, but is it able to? Not really. Because the sun feels, I don't have a power left. I'm in the house of laws. I'm the king. I want to rule. I want to win. But I'm sitting in the house of laws, which means I have to lose as a king. I don't want to be here. This is how you have to understand the meaning behind Maran Karakasthana. It's a very important phenomena. It will change the result in the chart. You have to learn these, but you have to understand them before that. Moon in the 8th house. Why do you think? Don't tell your things to your mother. How does she feel? Try not telling her things. How she was when you hid things in school and you went home and she just knew. I know you're hiding something. I don't like this. The mind, the moment you put the mind in the 8th house, it's lost. It's saying, I don't understand my own nature. Everything seems hidden to me. Now, someone's mind cannot understand themselves. What will it cause? Mental turmoil. And also causes mental health issues. So trauma, you were asking me about trauma, right? Moon in 8th house can indicate trauma. What else? Why else do you think? Moon is not comfortable in the 8th house. So it will not give you good mental health. Your mother will suffer. She'll not be happy either. Okay? 7th house, Mars. Why do you think? Absolutely. It will destroy the 7th house. There'll be fights. There'll be havoc. It's also called Mangalik Dosh. This is the highest form of the different formats. Highest being Mars and 7th, Mangalik Dosh. In some charts, it actually kills your spouse. Mercury is, it's a playful energy. innocent, playful energies. The prince, he doesn't want to be in the house of marriage. He wants to have fun. He's a child. And doesn't want to be confined at home. He wants to go out and play. He doesn't understand marriage. So people who have Mercury in the seventh house will say, I don't believe in the concept of marriage. I don't understand the concept of marriage. That's their Mercury in the seventh house. Mercury also indicates intellect, how you process information. In case you don't have that down, please write it now. Mercury also indicates your intellect, buddhi, intellect, how you process knowledge, how you apply intelligence, intellect. So in fourth and seventh, the person's intellect will be affected. They won't process information quickly. Now it depends. If in fourth, they don't like restrictions, they'll give HR a hard time in organizations. If it's seventh, they don't like the concept of marriage, they'll give their partner a hard time. So Maran Karaka Sthana of planets is something you have to learn, but you have to also understand how. Because when you look at a chart and you make predictions, if you've understood the concept, then you'll know what it means. It will tell you a story about the client's chart. Okay. Then Jupiter. What does it do? Third house, copulation, putting efforts into things. He doesn't know what to do there. He's not someone who will tell you to, go and have fun in life and enjoy your energy there, or just keep on pushing things. He wants everything in order. And Jupiter, the planet, is also that gives you knowledge. Knowledge in the house of copulation makes no sense. He says, what do I do here? Try giving gyan to your younger siblings. They'll tell you, are you mad? Don't give me this bullshit. Third house. They don't want to listen to you. But the ministers want to be heard. So third house. Venus, sixth house. Sixth house is also the house of celibacy. No more sex. You're a celibate. Sixth house. Now, Venus being responsible for love and sex, in the sixth house of loss and dispute, there is no love, there is no sex. He says, I have nothing to do here. I'm dying here. I can't do anything in this house. Saturn is responsible to make you work hard, to bring hard spiritual lessons. So when it comes to your first house, it says, I'm going to finish your life now. It feels like it's dying. Rahu in the ninth house of Dharma and Guru. Now, what is Rahu? Did I talk about Rahu Ketu last time? I don't think I did. Manipulation, fulfilling desires at any cost. All the shortcuts come from Rahu. All the scammers, quick money, everything. Rahu, media Rahu. Why media is Rahu? Because it's an illusion. It will trick you into things. He's the biggest trickster. So such a person sitting in ninth house is going to say, what am I supposed to do here? I don't want to follow Dharma. I want to just do my thing. The one that gives you the spiritual inclination, it wants to take you away to sannyas. It wants to tell you, let's go live in a jungle, on a trek alone. Sit on a mountain and think about life. Ketu also indicates technology, mathematical calculations of knowledge, and great technology as such. The code, the written code, the coding the techies do, it's all Ketu. So Ketu, when it comes to the house of comfort, he says, why should I be at home and give you comfort? I want to take you away from here, not give you this. So Maran Karaka Sthan. Then planets also indicate directions. So Mercury and Jupiter indicate east, Saturn west, Moon, Venus north, Sun, Mars south. Again, when do you use them? When people ask you questions like, will I go abroad to study? Which country will I go? You need directions. The planets will give you the directions. The houses will give you directions. That's how you answer these questions.